Imagine a dark cave hidden in the mountains of China. It's filled with bats, thousands of them. These bats carry secrets about viruses. For centuries, these creatures have lived in the shadows, harboring pathogens that could potentially change the world. Their dark, damp habitat is a breeding ground for viruses, some of which have the potential to jump to humans. Scientists recently found a new virus in these bats. They call it HKU5CoV2. This discovery has sent ripples through the scientific community. Researchers are now racing against time to understand this new pathogen. They are meticulously collecting samples, analyzing data, and trying to piece together the puzzle of how this virus operates. This isn't just any virus, it's a coronavirus. Coronaviruses are known for their crown-like spikes on their surface, which give them their name. These spikes allow the virus to attach to and enter host cells, making them particularly adept at spreading and causing disease. That means it's in the same family as SARS and MERS. These viruses have a notorious reputation. SARS, which emerged in 2002, and MERS, which appeared in 2012, both caused significant outbreaks, leading to severe respiratory illnesses and numerous deaths. Those viruses caused deadly outbreaks. The SARS outbreak resulted in over 8,000 cases and nearly 800 deaths, while MERS had a fatality rate of around 35%. The impact of these viruses was felt worldwide, causing panic, economic disruption, and a significant strain on healthcare systems. Could this new one do the same? This is the burning question on everyone's mind. The potential for HKU5CoV2 to cause a similar or even more devastating outbreak is a real concern. Scientists are working tirelessly to determine how this virus spreads, how it affects the human body, and what measures can be taken to prevent a potential pandemic. It's a question that keeps scientists up at night. The stakes are incredibly high. The world has already experienced the devastating effects of COVID-19, another coronavirus, and the fear of another pandemic looms large. Researchers are driven by the urgency to find answers and solutions before it's too late. We need to understand this virus. Understanding its genetic makeup, its transmission mechanisms, and its potential impact on human health is crucial. This knowledge will inform public health strategies, vaccine development, and treatment options. The scientific community is mobilizing resources and expertise from around the globe to tackle this challenge head-on. Our lives may depend on it. The emergence of HKU5CoV2 is a stark reminder of the delicate balance between humans and the natural world. It underscores the importance of vigilance, preparedness, and global cooperation in the face of emerging infectious diseases. The actions we take now will determine our ability to protect ourselves and future generations from the threat of new viruses. Remember SARS? It was a wake-up call for the world. It swept across the globe in 2003. Thousands got sick, hundreds died. The virus spread rapidly, causing widespread fear and uncertainty. People everywhere were on edge, unsure of what the future held. Then there was MERS. It emerged in the Middle East in 2012. This virus was even more lethal, with a higher mortality rate than SARS. The world watched in horror as the outbreak unfolded. It was even deadlier than SARS. Medical staff worked tirelessly, donning protective gear to treat the infected. The sight of healthcare workers in full protective suits became a common image, a stark reminder of the virus's deadly potential. Both viruses originated in bats. Both spread to humans. The transmission from animals to humans highlighted the interconnectedness of our ecosystems and the potential for zoonotic diseases to cause global health crises. Both caused fear and panic. Public places became deserted as people stayed home to avoid infection. Panic buying led to empty store shelves, and masks became a common sight as people tried to protect themselves. HKU5CoV2 shares similarities with these past threats. Scientists have been closely studying this new virus, comparing it to SARS and MERS to understand its potential impact. It infects cells in the same way. The mechanism of infection is similar, which raises concerns about its potential to cause illness in humans. It even looks similar under a microscope. The structural similarities are striking, making it clear that this virus is part of the same family as SARS and MERS. But there's one key difference. Despite its similarities, HKU5CoV2 has not yet made the jump to humans. We haven't seen HKU5CoV2 jump to humans, at least not yet. This is a crucial distinction, but it doesn't mean we're in the clear. But the possibility is there. Scientists are on high alert, monitoring the situation closely. The potential for this virus to mutate and infect humans is a real concern, and that's what has scientists worried. The lessons from SARS and MERS remind us that we must remain vigilant. The world cannot afford to be complacent. Preparedness and swift action are key to preventing another global health crisis. Deep in the heart of China, there's a scientist on a mission. Her name is Shi Zhengli. She's a virologist, she studies viruses, and she's known for one thing: bats. Dr. Zhengli has spent years exploring bat caves. She's collected thousands of samples. She's discovered hundreds of new viruses. Her work is crucial. She's on the front lines of pandemic prevention. She's trying to understand these viruses before they understand us. Dr. Zhengli and her team made a startling discovery. In the heart of their high-tech laboratory, amidst the hum of advanced machinery and the meticulous examination of countless samples, they stumbled upon something that could change the course of our understanding of viral threats. Their discovery was not just another entry in a scientific journal, it was a potential game changer. HKU5CoV2 can infect human cells in a lab. This revelation was both fascinating and alarming. Under the microscope, the virus demonstrated a chilling capability to latch onto and invade human cells, a process that was meticulously documented by the team. The petri dishes, once a sterile environment, now teemed with the virus, showcasing its potential to breach human defenses. That doesn't mean it can easily infect us in the real world. The controlled environment of a laboratory is vastly different from the complexities of the outside world. Factors such as human behavior, environmental conditions, and immune responses play a significant role in determining the actual threat level of the virus. While the lab results were concerning, they were not definitive proof of an imminent outbreak, but it's a red flag. The discovery served as a stark warning to the scientific community and the world at large. The flashing red alerts and the concerned expressions of the scientists underscored the urgency of the situation. It was a signal that we needed to pay attention, to not dismiss the potential danger lurking in the shadows. It means this virus has the potential to spill over. The origins of many viruses lie in the animal kingdom, and HKU5CoV2 was no exception. The bustling animal markets, where different species come into close contact, create a perfect storm for viruses to jump from animals to humans. The graphic depiction of this transmission highlighted the ease with which such a spillover could occur, turning a local issue into a global crisis. It means we need to be prepared. The potential for a spillover necessitates a proactive approach. Healthcare workers, emergency response teams, and stockpiles of medical supplies are our first line of defense. The images of these preparations serve as a reminder that readiness is not just about having the right equipment, but also about having the right mindset and protocols in place. We don't know everything about HKU5CoV2. The virus is still shrouded in mystery. Scientists are in constant discussion, analyzing data, and conducting experiments to unravel its secrets. The shelves filled with samples and the meticulous notes on clipboards are a testament to the ongoing efforts to understand this potential threat. We don't know how easily it spreads. Transmission studies are crucial in determining the virus's ability to propagate. The animated graphs and data analysis provide insights, but they also raise more questions. How does it spread? What are the vectors? These are questions that researchers are racing to answer. We don't know how deadly it could be. The potential lethality of HKU5CoV2 is another unknown. The concerned faces of doctors and the scenes from hospital wards treating patients are a grim reminder of the stakes involved. Understanding the virus's impact on human health is paramount in devising effective countermeasures. But we do know this. We can't ignore it. The determination of scientists and medical experts is evident. They are united in their resolve to not let this potential threat go unchecked. Meetings, discussions, and collaborative efforts are all geared towards one goal: to prevent another pandemic. This virus is a reminder. The empty streets and masked faces are a stark reminder of the recent past. The world has faced pandemics before, and the scars are still fresh. This new virus serves as a wake-up call, a reminder that vigilance is crucial. A reminder that the next pandemic could be just around the corner. The deserted public spaces and the global map with virus hotspots highlight the ever-present threat of a new outbreak. Healthcare workers preparing for an outbreak are a testament to the ongoing efforts to stay ahead of the curve. The next pandemic could be closer than we think, and we must be ready to face it head-on. Section 5. Sentinels in the cave. Bats are like sentinels. They warn us of dangers unseen, dangers like deadly viruses. By studying bats, we study our own vulnerabilities. We learn how to protect ourselves. We need more scientists like Dr. Zhengli, scientists who are willing to venture into the unknown, scientists who are searching for the next pandemic before it emerges. These scientists are our first line of defense. Section 6. A world unprepared. The world is still reeling from the COVID-19 pandemic. We were caught off guard. We weren't ready. Millions got sick. Millions died. We can't afford to be unprepared again. The discovery of HKU5CoV2 is a wake-up call. We need to invest in pandemic preparedness. We need to strengthen our healthcare systems. We need to listen to the scientists. Section 7. The Pandemic Playbook. Imagine a world where we can predict pandemics, where we can develop vaccines before outbreaks occur, where we can stop pandemics before they start. This isn't science fiction. It's the future of public health. We need to develop a pandemic playbook, a set of strategies for dealing with future outbreaks. This playbook should include early detection, rapid response, and global cooperation. Section 8. The stakes have never been higher. The discovery of HKU5CoV2 is a reminder that we live in a microbial world. Viruses are everywhere, they're constantly evolving, and they're always looking for new hosts. Our future depends on our ability to coexist with these viruses. We need to understand them, we need to respect them, and we need to be prepared for when they inevitably cross our paths. Section 9. Our cosmic duty. We live on a fragile planet, a planet teeming with life, a planet that's vulnerable to microscopic threats. We have a duty to protect ourselves and to protect our planet. The discovery of HKU5CoV2 is a call to action, a call to invest in science, a call to work together, a call to protect our future.